The names may change of the goal scorers, but the results really don't. The Grafton Indians lacrosse team, they have been a power program for several years now, and it doesn't seem to show any signs of that stopping. The Indians, with losses to Shrewsbury and to St. John's, some powers earlier this year, looking to keep a good momentum rolling now into the postseason. Taking on Tantasqua, a really good team, under the lights at home tonight. Second quarter, 5-2 Indians. Grafton shot denied by Mike Lucas. Game goes to the half. Grafton up 3. Third quarter, salute the D. Ryan Warner knocks the ball loose. Little short stick D. Sets up Matt Gilliatt. ISO goal. Scoring far post. 6-2 Grafton. Tantasqua. Lucas with one save. Then another. Back-to-back at close range. Keeping the Warriors close. Little chance on this one, though. Jake McHugh, rips the goal top shelf. 7-2 Grafton. Then it's Johnny Malloy going low for the goal. Made it 8-2. And Malloy and Grafton getting the win tonight. 12-3 the final. They clinch the mid-mass title with the win. Worcester visiting Northbridge in Lacrosse earlier this afternoon. LaSalle Field, the place to be. 1-0 Northbridge first quarter. George Robert for Worcester. Long range firing and scoring to tie the game at 1. 2-1 Worcester at this point. PJ Sherry cranks up and delivers the top shelf goal. It's 3-1. Worcester. Then it's Mike Wells for Northbridge coming from the X and scoring 3-2. That's Dan Plant, shot denied by Kevin Racine. Northbridge. Brandon Young splits the defense and scoring ties the game at 3. Northbridge's Paul May with a shot. Racine knocking it away. Then it's Wells. Wrap around, little backhand action. 4-3 Northbridge. Big day for Mike Wells. Second quarter, it's Wells feeding Young. Young with the fake, then the goal. He had 5 on the day. The Rams led 5-3. Wells then feeds Consigli, Joe Consigli, for the goal. Rams win 12-11. Mike Wells scores his 100th goal in the win. SPM hosting Wachusett in a top 2 showdown in Central Mass. Barry Walsh going for the #1 Mountaineers. Top second, SPM's Carter Liston, the ace, going and dealing a strikeout for the Guardians. Bottom second, Matt Dunphy crushing one, deepest part of the yard, and tracked down by Kevin Skaggerland up against the ivy and against the wall in center. Walsh battles back, gets a strikeout to end that inning. Walsh had good stuff here in the third. Fastball for a strikeout, and then a vicious breaking ball for the K. SPM's Frank Hernandez had some answer. 2 hits in his first 2 at-bats, and they got a hold of this one in the gap, a double. But Wachusett would get out of the jam, and their defense and pitching getting it done. A 5-hitter by the Mountaineers pitching staff today. Wachusett wins 3-0 your final. Senior day for the Millbury Woolies, hosting Tantasqua this afternoon. 1-0 Millbury, bottom second. Miles Broyles drawing a walk, sending Mason Broyles to the plate. It's 2-0 Millbury. Next batter, James Saunders, going with the pitch, roping it to left. Cody O'Connell scoring. Gil Picard scores. 4-0 Millbury. And Saunders winding up on second. Matt Fiore then. Little chopper to second. Fielder's choice is going to get Broyles to the plate. Makes it 5-0 Millbury. More than enough for Ethan Texera, dealing on the mound. Striking out the side in the third. And Tex, the AIC-bound pitcher, gets another K in the fourth. He had 10 on the game, a 2-hit shutout. Millbury gets the win 10-0 over Tantasqua. Same 2 teams in softball. Tantasqua looking for a W to get a postseason berth. Top first. Little fly ball right. Marina Kazmerzak with a great shoestring grab for Millbury. Then it's Morgan Knoll, bottom first. Bangs one in the right. Audra McDuffie scores. Knoll, the RBI single, 1-0 Millbury. Tantasqua's Rachel Flamand gets a strikeout to get out of the inning. Top second, Tantasqua. Looking to start something, Bianca Vinciqueri. Vinciqueri with a great snag. A 7th grader with a defensive gem. Abigail Gilbert doing the rest for Millbury in the circle, getting a strikeout to end the inning. Top of the 3rd, Gilbert with another K to end things. Bottom 3rd, Gabby Hunt at the plate. She drills one down the left field line. Knoll comes around to score. Knoll went 3 for 4. The Willies scored 6th in the 5th inning, and they get the win. 8-4, your final. The Worcester Bravehearts have just 2 practices to get ready for their first game of the FCBL's 2018 regular season. That game is tomorrow night. Now on paper, the management, the coaches, they think they have a lot of talent assembled on this roster, but it's going to take some time to see if they're right.
The talent that's been assembled, I think that we're going to be really good on the mound, really deep on the mound from a pitching perspective. And I think it's going to be a really explosive offense. I think that we've got some guys that can hit the ball at the ballpark. We've got some guys that can run. And it's going to take a little while to sort of put the puzzle together exactly right, but we certainly like the pieces that we have here.
And this roster has a mix of new guys and returning players. The veterans are really fired up after coming up short in the championship series a year ago.
I mean, it makes us actually really hungry because we faced a lot of adversity last year, losing about, I don't know, maybe 15 guys. And the way we overcame that adversity and somehow pulled it off to get through to the championship, and obviously lost to Nashville, who were playing Wednesday, it obviously makes us hungry because we know how much the crowd gets into this game, and we just try to give it all every day for those guys.
And we have Bravehearts baseball, the home opener, coming to you tomorrow night, Wednesday, 6:30, Nashua and Worcester live on Charter TV3. And that is sports.
That's going to do it for us here on Worcester News Tonight. For Andy Lacombe, I'm Anna Botari. We'll see you back here tomorrow.